Sri Guru Hamsa. The word Guru carries lot of weight. In fact, the very word Guru means gravity. Guru, the word, is differently used in different contexts. If you generalize the word Guru, we call somebody who teaches something as Guru. A lecturer is called Guru. A tutor is a Guru. A guide is a Guru. Or a facilitator, even he is also called as Guru. But whereas in yogic culture and Indian Sanatana Dharma, the word Guru means entirely different. It is not what we think to be. There is a beautiful saying about this word Guru. It says, Gakaro andhakarasyat rakarastannirodakaha, means if you speak the word Guru, Ga means darkness, Ra means it is called as Repha in Sanskrit, means which is light, which is bliss, which is wisdom, and which is immortality. So here Guru means one who takes us from ignorance to knowledge, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. In generally, the usage of the word Guru is very mediocre and feeble. It is not being used properly. So Guru is one who can elevate his disciple, his pupil, from nothing to everything. This is the real meaning of Guru. And apart from that, as I told, Guru means gravity. Guru means which weighs too much, which has too much of weight, which has too much of gravity in it. Gravity of what? What is the gravity in that Guru? It is said, the knowledge, the wisdom, the ripened wisdom is the gravity in a Guru. Because of his knowledge, he removes all the ignorance of his pupil, his disciple, and makes him equivalent to him. This is the real meaning of Guru. Apart from that, there is a usual and very famous shloka. You people very well know that. It is being recited in everybody's house. From a small kid to the most elderly persons, it is very extensively used. What is that? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, you know the shloka. I need not repeat it once again. Here, Guru is called as an embodiment of the trinity of Indian mythology. Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. So what does Brahma do? What does Vishnu do? What does Maheshwara Rudra do? We know about that. Let me explain that once again. Brahma creates, Vishnu sustains, and Maheshwara Rudra, he is a destroyer. He annihilates. Guru is being called all the three. He is a three in one principle. So what does a Guru do essentially with his disciple? As I told, Maheshwara or Rudra, he is a destroyer. He annihilates. What does he annihilate in a disciple or a pupil or so-called Shishya? He annihilates the wrong notions, the ignorance, the nescience, and the death in his disciple or pupil. Death here need not take as physical. It is beyond that. So, a Guru destroys basically the ignorance in his disciple. And then he starts acting as Brahma. What does Brahma do? Brahma creates. He is the person who creates everything in the universe. He creates, or he brings in an environment around the disciple where it is conducive for knowledge. Means he sows the seed of knowledge in the disciple. And as he goes on in his practice and sadhana, that grows as a huge banyan tree. He creates that source of knowledge, or he embeds the source of knowledge in the heart of his disciple. So, Guru is called Brahma. And then comes Vishnu. What does Vishnu do? What do you mean by Vishnu basically? It says Vyapakatvat Vishnu, means who spreads like a carpet, who spreads that knowledge in and out of his disciple, or who sustains the so germinated knowledge in a disciple. He is called as Vishnu. So Guru destroys the ignorance, he creates wisdom in his disciple, and he sustains and spreads that knowledge in and out of a disciple. That is why in the Sanatana Dharma Indian culture, Guru has revered the most pivotal and highest principle. And now the question comes, who is a Guru? Or who should be called as Guru? People think, this is a general belief in everybody, that one particular person is a Guru and others Guru is not our Guru. I would like to give a very simple example which you people might connect very easily like this. Guru essentially is not body or anybody for that matter. Guru is a principle of wisdom and energy. Example, we have bulbs in everybody's house. It can be LED, it can be incandescent, anything. It gives us light. Does the bulb alone give us light? No. The illumination of bulb happens only because of the power behind that bulb. What is that? Electricity. When we call a person as Guru, you are not referring to the body. He is black, he is white, he is dwarf, he is tall, slender, very fat, nothing like that. It is a bulb. The body here you can equate with a bulb, and the electricity which is passing through the bulb and illuminating the bulb and giving us light. That principle behind the bulb, which is called as electricity, is called as Guru Tatva, means the real Guru. It glows in one particular bulb. The bulb in my house can give light only to my house. But whereas the same electricity, please understand this, the same electricity plays very important role. It is common in everybody's house. But bulbs are different. The shapes are different. The hue is different. The color is different. The temperature is different. But what basically the bulb does is, because of the electricity which is illuminating it, it throws light upon you. So, Guru is not body or a person. It is the energy and principle of wisdom which illuminates or comes out of a Guru or the body, like a bulb throws out the light. Without the connection of electricity to a bulb, as it cannot glow, a simple person is not referred as Guru at all. It is the primordial wisdom, the basis of whole creation or the crux of the creation is called as Guru. That is why when it is told, Guruhu Sakshat Parabrahma, he is the ultimate tatva, the ultimate principle of the whole multiverse. Guru is such. So who should be called as Guru? One who illuminates our life, who can remove the darkness in our heart. He only can be called as or should be called as a Guru. You can call him a teacher. In Sanskrit it is called an Adhyapaka, Upadhyaya and etc. etc. But whereas Guru is a very, very, very serious and very, very important word which should be selectively and properly used. And now the question comes, how does Guru remove the ignorance? As Guru is very important, so is the disciple, the Shishya also. A Guru by himself is not a Guru, isn't it? If he has a disciple, then there is a relation of a teacher and a pupil. Guru and Shishya, then only he is referred as a Guru. Without a Shishya, there is no Guru. Without a Guru, there is no Shishya. Because, end of the day, there won't be any difference between Guru and a Shishya. There is a culmination that is going to converge one day. How does this happen? Why is Shishya is also so important? So here I would like to narrate a small story so that we can easily grasp the whole aspect of the Guru Tattva. So happened in a remote village. Maybe there are 400, 500, 600 people taking shelter there who are dwelling in that place. That place was drought hit. It didn't rain for say almost 1-2 decades. If there is no water, there is no life. We all know about that. They did what not. They prayed to every god. They went on pilgrimages. They did all the sacrificial rites, but everything in vain. So they are contemplating on leaving that village behind and migrating to some other place. When such was the situation, outskirts of that village, somebody spotted a sannyasi or a hermit who used to quietly sit in a place in a corner and contemplate. He used to do dhyana or so-called meditation. Nothing else. He never spoke to anybody or he didn't bother do anything. So, one of the villagers who was a old man had watched this sannyasi several days and he coined one idea saying that, see, I feel there is a person who glows with knowledge, who glows with peace on his face. Why can't we go him? Why can't we take his refuge and ask him to help us out? Maybe he can bring some rains. So he persuaded all the villagers all together. Why can't we take his refuge and ask him to help us out? Maybe he can bring some rains. So he persuaded all the villagers all together. So a group of villagers went to that place where the sannyasi was residing on a small hillock kind of a thing maybe, fell at his feet with reverence. That is our culture, isn't it? And narrated their agony, saying that this is our situation. We have been suffering like this without proper food, without water. Forget about animals, not even for our sake, for our purposes. Can you please help us out? So the sannyasi smiled and said, fine, but there is only one condition where I can help you out, people. Help you all. What is that? He said, 3 days from now, I want all the villagers to come to this place. Right from an infant to the oldest living being, that is a person, human being, everybody should gather at the foothills of my place, which is my abode. Of course, it was temporary, we are not bothered about. They agreed to his words and went back and spoke to all the villagers, and that day came, the day of decision, the day of happening. So right from a small infant to the oldest of the person, everybody gathered, maybe around 500, 600 in number. They came and reported to the hermit saying that, sir, we are all gathered here as per your instructions. Now please help us out. And once again the sannyasi smiled and said, now it all depends upon you people. My work is half done and now other half is in your hands. It was very puzzling to the villagers. They kept quiet. And immediately, the sannyasi got up from his seat, started walking in between and around the people gathered there, the villagers. He scrutinized and he gave a very, very, very deep, cutting look. He saw everybody individually, he examined everybody one after the other, one after the other. Maybe like this around 1 hour went by. And after that, he noticed a small boy who was maybe around 6 or 7 years old. He stood there with an umbrella in his hand. The sannyasi laughed and clapped with happiness and ecstasy and he addressed the villagers and said, "Oh villagers, now I can guarantee there will be rains very soon." The villagers were amazed. How is that possible? Doing nothing. And this guy, he started examining everybody. He gave a dirty look around. And now looking at this kid, he said, "Now it is going to rain, definitely." Why is that? They asked, "How is this? What is the logic behind your words?" And the sannyasi said, "I need not explain. Let the kid explain." The 6, 7 years old boy, let him explain. And he questioned the boy. He tapped on his back and said, "Kid, tell us, why did you come with an umbrella here?" And the kid replied, very innocently, "Sir, my father and mother told that there is a great person out there, outside our village, and now everybody we are going to gather and pray to him to bring down good rains for us. So that's why if it starts raining heavily, we need shelter, right? And we'll have to walk around 3 to 4 kilometers to our home. So that's why to take a shelter, to take and protect my family and myself, I carried an umbrella with me." So now sannyasi turned to the villagers and told, "See, this is what was required. The unshakable belief, the unshakable, what you call as feeling towards something, which is called as bhavana in Sanskrit. It is not only the faith or the belief that should be very much unshakable. You should have that unshakable like a rock. You should believe from the above your heart." And this kid did. And now he looked at the skies and said, "Let there be rain. Let it start to pour down." And within a couple of minutes, it started showering very heavily. So what is the moral of story here? There is always a guru out there, but do we recognize him? That is very, 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 very important part here. If you don't recognize some principle in one person, the gurutva or the wisdom or the gravity of initiating somebody or giving that benevolence to us, it goes unnoticed. He can never become a guru, nor we can become a pupil or a shishya. So when talking about guru, if there is a person called X, you cannot say how many shishyas are going to be with him or for how many he is going to become a guru rather. Unless and until if a guru doesn't revere, he doesn't recognize a guru, he is not going to become a guru. So where is guru now? Guru is in ourselves, is in our heart. We need to recognize and draw parallelism or to search for that affinity of what we are looking for. Then the Guru tatva or the blessings of Guru starts flowing towards us. This is very, very, very important thing. By himself somebody doesn't become Guru, however big he is. Or ourselves we can't become a Shishya, however learned we are. And the most important thing, if you have noticed in this story, there is no point or there is no grounds to use your brains or your information in front of a Guru. Knowledge is different, information is different. We are highly informed, but seldom we are knowledgeable. We'll have to underline this line, highlight this line and keep in our mind and your soul that when you go to a guru or accept somebody as a guru, you should leave back that luggage of your success, your failures, your intelligence, your information, and he should go only with pure heart, as that kid with an umbrella simply walked out, believing in himself and the words told by his father and mother that one great so and so person is going to bring good rains. That is all he knew. So we should be very, very humble, very prudent, very unassuming. How much does it rain? He never inquired. And he never inquired with the great man, that saint, saying that, are you sure that you are going to bring rains today? He never did that. He already accepted, he decided for himself, it is going to rain. So what happened? The Guru Tattva in that saint saw this affinity in the skit. So when that affinity was developed, that relation developed as a Guru and a Shishya, master and his pupil, that connectivity started working there. Two polarities start working there. The power started transmitting one to another. This is the real Guru Tattva. This is what is meant by the very word Guru. Guru has no shape. He has no color. He need not be essentially having a beard, or he need not particularly wear a particular colored dhoti or particular kind of kurta, or his hairstyle or his language. This has got nothing to do with your Guru. Guru is always from heart to heart. Unless and until you connect to that tattva, nothing is going to work at all. So, you can find a Guru if you have that kind of conviction in you. Then only you will come across a Guru, and then Guru will select you as your pupil. Because of one good pupil, the whole village was saved. Akin to that, one real Shishya, if you come across as one real Guru, the whole society will be benefited at large. This is importance of the Guru Tattva. And how Guru does the trick, how does he connect with the Shishya or the disciple? How does that work? Is altogether a different story, which we shall discuss in the upcoming videos. I pray the Almighty Guru bless you all.